Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, people? What it do, man? It's your boy LD. And we're gonna be talking about a little bit of a couple boxing topics for tonight, man. We're gonna be talking about my boy Errol Spence Jr. making a comeback, man. And we also gonna be talking about Sebastian Fundora and Keith one-time Thurman, Thurman, uh, about to have a fight with none other than the Sebastian Fundora, the intern. What's they call? What they call him? The Inferno Tower or whatever it is. You know me, I mispronounce words all the time. And man, and then Mario Barrios this way, Mario Barrios about to fight none other than Ryan Garcia. So we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. And man, listen, man, I'm here. We about to chop it up. We about to talk about it. And man, let's see what happens, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. And hey, Errol Spence versus Tim Tszyu in the summertime, boy. That boy, Big Fish, Errol Spence Jr. They say he coming back. Hey, you already know, man. The hometown hero, Errol Spence Jr., making that comeback. I think they said it's in July or June, but it's a summer fight. They saying he coming back to fight none other than Tim Tszyu. Now, I know a lot of people got a lot of yibbity to say, right? He ain't coming back to fight Tim Tszyu. I don't give a damn if he was coming back to fight your mama. I'm tuning into that fight. You feel me? I don't care if Errol Spence Jr. was about to go fight your mama. I'm tapping in. I'm paying the 89, 99, whatever it is. Errol Spence Jr. I'm paying that. You feel me? Hey man, when Errol Spence Jr. says that he's going to make that comeback and that he's coming to fight, hey, you already know, man. We got to show up. We got to show out. We got to support that boy Spence, man. Because, you know, if we go down the resume, right? And I know a lot of people be like, oh, he's a Spence fanatic. Oh, he's this, he's that, that, and the third. It's not even about that. Let's go down his resume. He fought the best people at the height of their careers, even coming off of a car injury, even coming off the wreck. What did Errol Spence do? He fought Danny Garcia. And he was only 70%, 75% coming off the car wreck. And he didn't take a tune-up. Spence is probably the only guy that we can say that did not take a tune-up fight. So when we talking boxing and we talking about your favorite fighter versus Errol Spence Jr.'s resume, you got to give Errol Spence Jr. his credit. Because one thing that Errol Spence Jr. did was made sure that he had no tune-ups. He made sure he didn't have tune-ups. He didn't do tune-ups. So that's one thing that I like to talk about, man. When we say let's give Spence, we gotta give Spence his credit, man. He didn't do tune-ups. Spence didn't do tune-ups. You know what I'm saying? So they say he coming back against Tim Tszyu. Now they are saying Tim Tszyu is gonna have a They are saying Tim Tszyu is gonna have a tune-up match. They say he's gonna have a tune-up match in March. Which nothing wrong with that, him having a tune-up match in March, right? It's all cool if you have a tune-up match in March. And and if he wins, that would even give Errol Spence Jr. even more credit if he beats him, right? Because this is a guy that we last saw he quit on a stool, right? Against Sebastian Fundora, a tough, phenomenal fighter. A tough, phenomenal fighter. You know what I mean? And so with Tim Tszyu, a tough, phenomenal fighter, him winning a tune-up match and then going to go fight Spence, Man, that's good. You can't ask for more. That is good. So for me, man, it's like, okay, that's something that I'll be interested in for sure. That's something that I will be interested in for sure. DT in the hash. DT says, do you remember how long I told you? My boy say, do you remember how long ago I told you Spence will retire? But he ain't retiring though. He coming back this summer, bro. Alleged, they saying that he coming back this summer, bro. He's not retiring though. I mean, I get it, but he's been out with his family and building. He got shit, hell of property out there, bro. He been out there with his family, hell of property. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he ain't retiring yet, bro. Don't count him out yet, man. My boy say it's over. We gotta know when to let go and enjoy life while we still have our faculties intact. Yo, but listen, he lost one fight. He only lost one fight. We're gonna let him go because of one fight. Canelo then lost 3 and 4. Manny Pacquiao then lost several, but y'all still call him a legend. Hold on, y'all. Let's go to a commercial break real quick, y'all. Hold on real quick, y'all. I gotta go to a commercial break real quick.
Hey guys, that part of the segment was called subscriber questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you guys.
Oh man, I hit the wrong button. I hit the outro. I was supposed to be doing the commercial break one, but I ended up hitting the outro one, man. My bad. I got interrupted, man. But my bad. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know it's lagging for some particular reason. Man, I hate when they do that. He say it's over. No, it's not over, bro. Hold on one second. Am I still lagging? Let me know if I'm lagging, y'all. But man, just to go back and speak on it, man. Errol Spence, bro, like he only lost one fight. He only lost one fight, so we're gonna write him off for one fight. Yeah, he had eye surgery and things of that nature, but who are we to say to walk away from the sport? He said he come back when he ready, so maybe he ready. So maybe he ready. Maybe he ready. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he ready now, because who are we to say that Spence can't come back? You feel me? I'm just happy he ain't coming back and fighting Sebastian Fundora right now. You know what I mean? Like, because that fight was kind of scary for me. But that lets you know the type of fighter that Errol Spence is. Like, all of these people are getting demolished by Sebastian Fundora. His first fight back, he was like, hey, let me get Sebastian Fundora for the WBC championship. But the WBC turned him down and said that he never fought in that division before. He never fought at 154 before. So how can we grant him a WBC championship? But the WBC, aren't you granting Ryan Garcia a WBC championship? He never fought at 147 before. Now I see why Terrence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, they saying take the belt. The belt don't make me. But I would like to see these people keep these belts, though, for sure. I would definitely love to see these people keep the belts, though. That green is just something else, though. You know what I'm saying? My boy DT says, it's not about losses. It's 2 eye surgeries. It's been away for 3, almost 4 years. Maybe in that time, he's been able to heal those eyes. But going up against Sebastian Fundora, I would be scared though. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be scared going up against Sebastian Fundora because Sebastian Fundora ain't no joke. Like, dude ain't nothing to play with for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? That one had me nervous. But the type of fighter that Spence is, you got to give him credit. He went for the big dog. He went for the big fish. Now, he also stated that Jermell Charlo is only calling him out for a payday. Do you guys want to see Spence versus Charlo or Spence versus Tim Tszyu? I feel like the Charlo fight can be a big coming home fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, can be like a big Texas fight, AT&T Stadium, later on during the line, not right now, but later on down the line. I feel like that can be a big fight for Errol Spence Jr. I really do feel like that can be a big fight for Errol Spence Jr. later on down the line, because I feel like him and Charlo, they both from Texas boys. Yeah, I feel like that'd be a good fight for Spence later on down the line for sure. I feel like that'd be a good fight for him. Get the Tim Tszyu out the way. Maybe next summer, Texas versus Texas, him versus Charlo, AT&T Stadium. That'd be big. That'd be real big. You know what I'm saying? But coming up, we got Ryan Garcia. And y'all listen, this episode is going to be cut short tonight. We got some Valentine's themes going on tonight. So, so this show is going to be cut short tonight. Then we'll probably make it up tomorrow. We'll see, because I got a dinner to go to tonight. So I just want to come on a little early today and get this episode. We can talk about it. Then, we can come back on, man. But and then we come back on, So those of y'all that's watching, man, smash that like button. Hit that like button. For sure, hit that like button for me, man. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, man. We are at, let me tell you how many subscribers we at, man. We reached 4,341 subscribers, man. So we're on the road to 5,000. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if you're liking the content. But yeah, man. So I think that's a good fight for Spence to come back for. Still you gotta remember, Tim Tszyu is nothing to play with neither, though. Like, he's still a strong fight. And I think they trying to make that fight go to Australia. I wouldn't go to Australia because I don't know what the VADA testing is like in Australia. I think I heard that fight might be in Australia. But if I was Spence, I wouldn't go to Australia because of the simple fact that Australia, we don't know what them, and them judges is going to be on Tim Tszyu's side. Like we have to realize, like, American culture is different from other cultures. Like, they really love and support their athletes. Americans, they don't really love and support we don't really love and support our athletes. You know what I'm saying? Most thing we do is put our athletes down. So, like, I don't really want Spence going to Australia to fight. But if he feel like he have to go over there in the dog territory, and go get that fight done and do it in orderly fashion, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it. But Sebastian Fundora versus one-time Keith Thurman. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Keith Thurman seemed like he tried to press the press conference up, though. Like, he tried his best to, like, hype the press conference up. But I got one bone to pick with Keith Thurman. He don't look like he's in shape. The fight originally got called off, right? Keith Thurman, it got called off because of Sebastian Fundora had a hand injury. He had the surgery, got the hand injury fixed. Keith Thurman, you were supposed to keep on working out. And you do not look like you in shape. You going up against Sebastian Fundora, the tall inferno. Keith Thurman was supposed to keep working out even though the fight wasn't ready yet. Thurman, you were supposed to keep working out. because Sebastian is not going to take it easy on you, especially that you've been talking noise about him, man. My boy say Thurman is cooked. Damn, that boy say Thurman cooked. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't see Thurman really. I see Thurman. I see Thurman taking this fight because they want to see how Thurman do against Sebastian Fundora, right? And then put Spence. They ultimately want Spence to fight Sebastian Fundora, but they want to put Thurman first, right? Let's see how Thurman do. And if Thurman can beat him, then we can make Keith Thurman versus Spence. You see what I'm saying? That's what I feel. You know what I mean? But I think that Sebastian Fundora, man, that dude is a dog. And Spence is a dog. It's going to be a doggy-dog fight. Errol Spence versus Sebastian Fundora, I think it's going to be a doggy-dog fight, man. But you know what? I'm going to rock with my guy Spence, bro. Call me biased all you want to, bro. I'm rocking with my dog Spence. If Spence get that fight, WBC don't block it like they did prior, I'm going to still rock with Spence, man. But I just know it's going to be a dog fight. That's just all I know. I just know it's going to be a doggy-dog fight, man. That's all I know. My boy say, if Spence fight again, I might just not watch it. I don't want to see this guy risk his health. Man, listen, I get it. You concerned about Spence's health, bro. But I don't think Spence will come back knowing that his health is in jeopardy. We're just going off of stuff that we see. We don't know that man's health, DT. We don't know what that man is going through. He said he come back when he ready. When he ready. And now he's ready, But think about this too. He was coming back way back then. But I think what it is Premier Boxing don't have enough dates for Amazon Prime. Because you remember he posted the shark. He was swimming through the waters. And he posted that way back then. The wounded shark posted through the waters. So I don't think it's necessarily that Spence haven't been back like you said, like on 3.5 years. It's because they have to get some dates. And the WBC was blocking Spence from fighting Sebastian Fundora. So we probably would have been and got Spence back. But it's just that the WBC was blocking the fight, man. And they ultimately blocked it. Because they said he never fought at 154, but yet and still they go grant Ryan Garcia a WBC championship, who never fought at 147 against Mario Barrios coming up in February. It's crazy to me. That boy say Thurman is cooked too. My boy say we gotta move on. Can't just be following guys because of their names. Yo, DT, you telling me Errol Spence don't have the best resume out there? He fought top tier guys at their height of their careers. He went over to fight Kell Brook at the height of his career. The height, not when he was coming down, but at the height. He went over there and to fight Kell Brook and take the championship. Fought Lamont Peterson at the height of his career. Sean Porter at the height of his career. And fell short with Crawford at the height of his career. But he has the best resume. Fought guys at the height of their careers. It's not just the name, it's his resume that we're following. If he was just fighting, listen, one thing ain't nobody ever said that Spence said, and one thing ain't nobody ever did was question Spence's resume. I ain't never heard nobody ever question Errol Spence's resume. Why? Because he fought the top guys at the height of their career and his division. But I heard about people questioning Boots Ennis. But they ain't never questioned Errol Spence Jr. at the height of his career. He fought the top tier guys. Clip that. A 3-year gap in the resume. Sport is not like other jobs. Your resume get old. But that's why he coming back and fighting another top guy. He tried to fight Sebastian Fundora, but the WBC wouldn't give it to him. It's not his fault. It's the WBC fault. So, anyways, shout out to my boy DT out there, man. He always keep it real out there, though. I appreciate my guy. But man, let's switch topics for a little bit, though, man. Let's switch topics. So coming up in February, man, we have Frank Martin going up against I think his name is Albright. I can't remember his name, man. I can't, for some reason, his name just slipped my mind, man. Oh, Blueface and Swaggy P gonna be fighting too, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably tune in to see that fight. What is that fight? I don't know when that fight is. They don't really have it, but I'm gonna actually tune in and watch that fight because I think that fight gonna be actually kind of interesting. I might. But let's go to the Ring magazine. All right, so February the 21st, which is next weekend, Mario Barrios will fight Ryan Garcia. And on that card, Frank Martin is actually going to be on that card as well. I think that's going to be a good card. So we will be tuned in to that particular fight as well. So those of y'all that want to tune in, you can tune in. We're going to be tuned in to that fight, man. But what do y'all think about that fight? What do y'all think about Ryan Garcia, right? I got so much boxing talk that I want to talk about tonight. But it's just that I got other plans tonight, and I did want to come on early and talk, but I feel like I'm going to run out of time. You know what I mean? But we're going to try to get as much in as we can, okay? I know I want to talk about Ryan Garcia versus okay, let's go and talk about Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios. Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios. Who wins? Now, there's a picture of Ryan Garcia floating around, right? And I'm going to get that picture on for you guys. And Ryan looks big as hell. And at the press conference, Ryan had the backpack on. And I'm saying all of this to say because you remember when Ryan had the backpack on when he fought Devin? Then it was the whole Austrian situation. My boy DT say Ryan going to work that boy, KO. Look how big Ryan Garcia is. Ryan Garcia is big as hell, no Diddy. No Diddy. Ryan is big as hell. No Diddy. And if I was Mario Barrios, hold on one second. What the hell just happened? Hold on, y'all. If I was Mario Barrios, I would definitely be like, yo, Ryan, you better be legit. You better be legit, man. You better be legit. You just got to be legit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to be legit. Because look how big that dude is. Now, I feel like Ryan is going to see one thing about Ryan, he's not Manny Pacquiao. He's going to know, he's going to have the energy. He's going to have the stamina. He's going to have the quick left hook, the jab, and everything like that, right? But remember, though, now they're testing him. This will be his second fight. The first fight back after Devin, he lost to Rolly Romero. So this is going to be his second fight back, and he gotta show and prove. He gotta prove that it wasn't the Austrian. If not, people's going to question him. He gotta prove to the people that now it wasn't the Austrian situation. He's going to have to prove that it wasn't the Austrian situation. Ryan's got to go out there and prove that. Now, I know a lot of people won't give Mario Barrios credit and other things like that, right? Because they say Mario Barrios look easy and all that. And all of that might be true. But Mario Barrios got to go out there and show and prove. Because you got a guy facing you that has never fought at 147. He fought at 145, 143, but he never fought at 147. And this is a guy that just came off of a loss. Mario Barrios looks like an easy target to some folks, though. That's the thing. He looks like an easy target to some folks. But check this out, though. Check this out, though. Who wins that fight? Mario Barrios is from the Lone Star State, and I'm from the Lone Star State. But I think Ryan is going to give him a hard test. I think Ryan is going to give him a run for his money, man. I really do think Ryan is going to give him a run for his money. I think Ryan going to give him a run for his money. Now, I want to switch topics for a little bit, right? And we'll go into more details about all of this in another time. I'm just trying to hit some of these topics, and we'll do a part 2 of this. How about that? Shakur Stevenson says that he will go up to 147 and fight Ryan Garcia. And also says that Keyshawn Davis is going to fight Devin Haney. But I don't want to see Keyshawn fight Devin Haney. I want to see Shakur versus Devin Haney. That is the fight that we want to see, that I want to see. It's always been Devin Tank, Devin Shakur. Why do we have to see Devin versus Keyshawn Davis? Clip that. I don't want to see Shakur versus Ryan. I want to see Shakur versus Devin because to me, they are the best. They grew up together. They was always the ones that we always talked about. So why can't we get Shakur versus Devin versus Keyshawn and Devin? Keyshawn is a phenomenal fighter. I like him. He's a dog. But I just don't want to see. Let me get Shakur versus Devin and then give me Keyshawn versus Devin. That makes more sense to me. You know? And, I think that'll be a tremendous, that's a true 50-50 fight. Shakur is phenomenal defense. A lot of people don't give Devin credit for his defense, his move around the ring skill ability. Shakur move around the ring skill ability as well. Both of them know how to pick their punches. Both of them defenses are great. I think that'll be the better fight. And people, so many people will tune in because this is the fight that we've been waiting on. This is like Spence versus Crawford. We've been waiting on this fight. We need to get it. This is like David Goliath type of deal. Like this is like Mayweather Pacquiao. Them two versus Keyshawn and Devin. It'll still sell because Keyshawn a dog, and a lot of people don't give Dev credit, which I don't know why. But Dev and Keyshawn is a good fight. But I'd rather have Dev versus Shakur, man. I think that's a better fight. I think that's a better fight, man. I really do. My boy DT says, Mario is the worst champion in the world right now. I'm sorry. And that's what a lot of people believe, that he's the worst champion in the world right now. A lot of people believe that. I think a lot of people believe that he's just an easy target and that he's just been scavenging his way to win these championships. But I really feel like he just looks like an easy target. That's all. He just looks like an easy target, man. That's all. My boy say, we're not giving dudes fights with Shakur anymore. These dudes got to earn a fight with Shakur. So you saying Devin Haney got to earn a fight with Shakur? Please make yourself clear on that, bro. Is that what you're saying? Because to me, both of them have already earned their right to fight each other. Unless you're talking about Ryan versus Shakur, unless you're talking about Ryan versus Shakur, but I know you're not talking about Devin versus Shakur, because I feel like both of them are like settled fighters who have already developed the skill set, who's already there, man. Shakur versus Devin is the better fight to me. And I heard other people say that, man. I really do think that. He say everybody, Tank 2. Wow, they have to earn to fight Shakur? So you saying Shakur is the top dog? You don't think they even? I think the two is even, bro. I think they 50-50. I think they even. I think Shakur is a dog. He got, bro, Shakur's skill set when he boxes, it's just, you just have to sit there and admire it. And when they was calling him boring, I was like, bro, how you call Shakur boring? That is a mastermind, masterpiece that it's not Shakur's fault that he make these guys look above average. Like, he make these guys look subpar. But so does Devin. And people won't give Devin credit because they don't like Bill Haney. Oh, Devin don't have a mouthpiece. Bill Haney talks for him. Okay, Bill Haney talks for him, but in the same aspect, Devin goes up there and put in the work. He backed the talking up that his dad does. And the only how Devin was able to see somewhat of a defeat is when they tried to cheat him with the ostrich. So we have to give Dev his props. We have to give Shakur his props. I think that both of them are phenomenal fighters. I really do. I think both of them are phenomenal fighters. I think it'll be a 50-50 fight. I don't know who I would pick or who I would choose, but I really do think it's going to be a 50-50. I really do think it's a 50-50 fight. I think that both fighters are great at what they do and how they do. You know what I mean? This February card is going to have Frank Martin on there, man. And I think, and I don't know if, I like Frank Martin, but I think this gonna be a big test for Frank Martin. I don't know if Frank going for the bag or what, but I think this gonna be a good fight for Frank Martin. I think this fight might bring the best. We might have to see Frank Martin go into his bag of tools and really show us that he is that he's him, right? Like, I know Frank Martin is a tremendous fighter. Frank Martin is a great fighter. But this fight he's going up against, he's going to have to go in his tool set and show people that, no, y'all think that I'm not capable of winning some of these fights? Because this guy is going to have a longer reach than Frank Martin. And I think Frank Martin is a tremendous fighter. You know what I mean? I think he's a tremendous fighter. He had to knock out in his last fight. I think this is going to be a good fight for Frank Martin. I think this is actually a step up. And I think this is a step up too, and from his last fight too. You know what I'm saying? So this fight that Frank Martin have coming up on the Ryan Garcia card, I think it's gonna be a great fight. I think y'all better get ready and bring out the popcorn. I feel like Frank Martin is going to have to go inside the tool set against Nair Albright. I think he's going to have to go inside the tool set and show us some of the tools that some people might have forgot that Frank Martin had. I think this is going to be a big fight for Frank Martin, and Frank Martin is got to go in there and actually show us, like, hey, y'all forgot I had this chainsaw back here. Let me show you. Let me show y'all how the massacre went. Oh, that's probably bad, right? I probably shouldn't say that, right? But I'm just saying. Y'all forgot that I had this drill back here. Now let me drill some of y'all heads with it. You feel me? So I think I think this is a good fight for Frank Martin versus Albright. I feel like Albright is, is going to have to bring out the best Frank Martin, and I feel like after this fight, because this fight from his last fight is a step up, you know. So I think this is gonna be a good fight, man, for Frank Martin to step up. I believe Albright might have the longer reach, but Frank is going to have to show people that I can get around that reach, and then this can bring up the talks about him versus Keyshawn Davis again. Because you remember at one point him and Keyshawn was going at it. So yeah, I mean, I feel like this is just going to have to be, just a good fight to see, man. But Keith Thurman versus Sebastian Fundora, we'll talk about again tomorrow. I want to get more into the Devin Haney versus Keyshawn fight. I want to get more into the Shakur versus maybe possibly Ryan they looking at. And then we're going to have a part 2 of this discussion, y'all. I have dinner plans I have to go attend. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all go hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And then, as always, man, I'm your host, LD Dub Kid, and you tuning in to LikeableDialogue. Part 2 is coming. Make sure you hit that like and that comment button below. And remember, subscribe to the page if you like the content, and subscribe to the page if you don't like the content, and voice your opinion in the comment section when we live. Remember that.
Hey guys, that part of the segment was called subscriber questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you guys. It's your boy LD, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Press that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on Likeable Dialogue.
Likeable Dialogue. Hey man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that comment button. Yo, I actually gotta pull up this picture again. Look at Ryan Garcia, bro. Like, Ryan Garcia is big as hell, no Diddy. And we gotta find out which Ryan is going to show up the night he goes up against Mario Barrios. I got Ryan Garcia probably winning that fight, but we're gonna talk about it more on part 2. So make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button for part 2. All right, stay tuned. Turn your notifications on too, so you know when we go live. All right.